Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Deep Howing. In this tutorial, we will discuss about various type of operators present in Python. Well, as the name suggests, operator do or perform some of the operation on various data type which we have seen in the last video. Well, we haven't seen all the data types so far, but it is essentially do all the operation on all the data type, not just number or string which we have seen in last video. There are altogether 7 different type of operators present in Python, and we're going to discuss one by one. Okay, the first set of operator is called arithmetic operators. As the name suggests, this will do or perform some of the arithmetical or mathematical tasks on various data type. I'm not going to explain the first four. Basically, it will do the same thing what you expect them to do. Plus means addition, minus means subtraction, asterisk symbol means multiplication, and forward slash means division. This one is a special kind of division called floor division, and it will it will return the question of the division. So if you divide 22 with 7, 3 is the question, and it will give you 1 as a reminder. So if you do the floor division, it will return 3. And another way to understand this floor division is when you do this one with a fractional division with the forward slash, only single forward slash, it will return 3.17. It basically the same as a pi, and this floor division will round it up, or it will float the down the fractional number into the lowest whole number, and in this case it's 3. So 3.17 become 3. Even if it is 3.9, it will become 3. This one is called Modulus division, which is represented by a percentage symbol. This will basically return the remainder of a division. So in the previous example, it will return 1, and in this example 3 by 2, which is when you divide 3 with 2, it will give you 1 as a reminder. So that's why it's returning 1. This symbol, which is represented by 2 asterisk symbol, it means it's a exponential power. So 2 to the power 3 is represented by 2 double asterisk symbol 3, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8 in this case. And I'm talking, let's go and see in the Python. Okay, once you are in the Python shell, you can do x, you can declare a variable x, and you can assign a value 4 to it. As of now, we don't know what this equal to symbol means, and it's not equal to, but rather assignment operator, which we will see in the next slide. But let's say we declare a variable x, and we define assign a value 4 to it, and once again we declare a variable y, and we assign a value 5 to it. And here we can say print x. Here we can specify the text, which is x plus y, which need to be specified within 2 single quote or double quote, and here we can do the operation, which is x plus y, and here it return x plus y equal to 9. And this way of writing the code is not very efficient, and not to mention it will not save all the code, and you cannot go back and see if you want to do this process repeatedly, you cannot do it. So another way you can do is you can write all your code in the text file, then you can change your text file extension from txt to py, and it automatically will become a Python file. Or you can go to this file in the left hand in the left hand top corner, and you can select new file here or control N, and this window will pop up. So here you can write your code. Let's say x equal to 4 and y equal to 5, and print, I am putting my value here, x plus y, and comma, here I'm going to define the operation x plus y. And before you execute, which is F5, in this case you have to remember it's key F5. Before you do that, you need to save it. And you can do it by using Control S, and you can save it in the desktop. As of now, you can save it anywhere. Let me say Python lecture 1. I'm just giving the random name, and you can specify extension py, or you don't have to do that because Python will automatically take care of it, which here you can see it's .py. So save it, and then you can press F5 and it will execute the same code what we have just written, but here you can find all your code in this Python file. So going forward, I'm going to write all my code in this Python file, and at the end of the lecture, I'm going to put all the codes in the GitHub repository so that you can download or refer to the code at later point of time as well. Okay. So here I have created one file for arithmetic operator, a Python file, and I'm going to write all the code here for arithmetic operators example, and I'm going to share it at the end of the lecture. So let's say first I have a variable x, and we assign a value 4, and we have another variable y, and we're going to assign a value 5 to it. So for addition, let's say I will write print x plus y equal to x plus y, and this, if I will just run it or execute the whole code by using the pressing the key F5, it will ask me to save the code even if I have saved it earlier, but then I have to save it, say OK, and it will execute. Now it's saying x plus y is equal to 9. We can copy this code, and we here for subtraction we can say x minus y, and here we can write x minus y, and when I press F5 here, you can see the result of first one, x plus y is equal to 9 and x minus 1 is equal to 9. So this is how you can run in a batch. For example, if I don't want to see the result from the first one, the addition, so I can comment it out and I can run it. I can save it again and I can run it, and it will show the only code which is not commented out, which is x minus y equal to minus 1. We can comment this one as out as well. For multiplication, we can do the same thing. Let's say x into, which is asterisk symbol, x1 into y, and let me save it by pressing Ctrl S, and let me execute it with F5, and x into y is equal to 20. In same way, I can comment this one out, and for division I can write here x divided by y, and here x divided by y. I have to save it, Ctrl S, then press F5, and here you can see x divided by equal to 0.8. It's a fractional. Okay, it is very simple as of now till here. Floor division, I have to change the value somehow here. I will have to put a double forward slash, which is the symbol for floor division, and here I can change the same. And to give you this, to make our code consistent with the slide, I will change it to 22. Here it's 7. Let me save it and run it. It will return 3, which is the question of the division. Now for modulus division, we will do the same thing, but here we can use the symbol percentage symbol, and here I will change plus to percentage, and here I can comment it out because I don't need to see the result or the printing of the statement. I only want this line to be executed, and this 3 lines. The first line x equal to 22, y equal to 7, and this line the print x modulus y is equal to x modulus y. Let me save it and run it. You can see the remainder is 1. Last, it's the exponential power. So here we can say x to the power x to the power 3. Here I can say double asterisk symbol and 3, And to make the our code consistent uh, with the slide, let me change the value x to 2, and this should do. Okay, here I have to comment it out. So hash symbol, save it, and this should return 8. Okay, it now we have seen all the operation, or at least all mathematical operation. Let's go and see what assignment operator is. In an assignment operator, you assign some value to a variable. In this example, you are assigning a value 5 to this variable x with this symbol, which most of the time including myself, we call it as equal to, but this is not equal to. We will see how equal to look in Python, but this symbol is called assignment symbol. And let me give you an example, then I will show you why it's not equal to but rather assignment. This is a proper valid expression in Python where you say you want to increment the value of x with 1. And in this particular expression, first value of 5, a value of x first will assign, which is 5 here, the step 1. In step 2, the addition will happen, which is 6. And in step 3, the new value of 6 will get assigned to a variable x. And in no way you can prove it is x equal to x plus 1. So this is a symbol which is not equal to but rather assignment. The whole operation you can represent this one using a very abbreviated expression x plus equal to 1. And the flow of operators will going to happen from left to right. So here first addition will happen. So here x equal to 5, so 5 plus 1, so 5 plus 1 equal to 6, and then the value of 6 will assign to a new variable, to the same variable x. Okay, here I have created another file for assignment operator. The first thing I can do here is let me declare a variable x, and let me assign a value which is 5 to this variable, and I can the objective is to increase the value with 1 and assign it to the same variable. So we can do it in two ways. We can say x equal to, or the assignment operator, plus 1, and let me print it this way so that we can distinguish later on. And here I can say x equal to x plus 1. I always say equal to, but it's not equal to. I told you have it, sometimes it's very difficult to change it. Let me print it, the value of x, the new value of x, and let me run it. So once you run it, you can see in the first method you get an answer 6. Now you can reassign the value 5 to x, then use the assignment operator, the abbreviated assignment operator. First you can use 1, sorry, the addition which you want to increment, then followed by the assignment, and let's say you want to increase it by 1, and essentially both are the same thing, and this one is much more short as compared to the above, and it should give the same result. Oh, I forgot to increase, do the actual assignment. Okay, now if I will run it, you can see both the operation do the same thing and return the same value 6. You essentially not only can do the addition, but also you can do all kind of arithmetic operation using assignment in junction with assignment. So here you can also say, let me reassign the value of x to 5, and here I can say x and 3. Here it should print the value of x, how much, First it assigned to 5, then it this multiplication will happen. So 5 into 3, which is 15, then it will assign to the x, which is 15. So the new value of x should be 15, and here we go. So this is how you can um, do assignment conjunction with all arithmetic operators. Okay, let's keep it short and we're going to stop here. I know I have only covered the first 2 out of 7 operators, and we're going to cover rest 5 of them in next subsequent lectures. If you have any question till now, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. I do appreciate all your questions, comments, thoughts. So please do that, and don't forget to subscribe my channels and like this video. Until next time, cheers.